So CYAD, I believe what you're saying is CYAD is going private for $5 a share. Good deal for the shareholders. Still blowing your mind. Why, do you have Asana also? All right, I'm going to refresh the stock market chameleon here. Let's see if there's anything else I missed. LGVN, CYAD, MRVL, TOMS, ENFA. I have that up as well. Yes, ENFA. Z. Did I put Z? Yes, I did put Zillow. And then we've got DOCU. And then you said Asana is way down. Let's take a look at that. I'm surprised. Yeah. Smartsheet up. DocuSign down. Is there a LegalZoom? That's kind of like DocuSign. Is LegalZoom a on the stock market? It is. Let's take a look at LegalZoom. Had any sympathetic movement? Yeah, Asana is down what percent? About 25%. No, LegalZoom is not affected. And DocuSign is down what percent? 156 divided by 229, 30%. So Asana and DocuSign down roughly the same. Not sure, but perhaps is Powell speaking today? Does anybody know? Have fun interacting with the host and other viewers in real time, and remember to create a safe viewing experience by following our TikTok community guidelines. Okay, thanks. We don't want to crush anybody's neurons. So yeah, my words are going to kill your neurons. No, I'm not saying it, Mark. Don't even tempt me. Nope, not doing it. Nope, not saying the keywords. Not going to happen. Nope. My safe word is silence. That's hilarious. Here comes more fear. Oh, man. All right, so let's take a look at the market here. Good morning, you guys on TikTok and everywhere. So the market was grinding up kind of like close to the jobs report. Jobs report came out. We spiked up and continued positively. The jobs report was about an 8% surprise, 4.2% unemployment versus expected 4.5. So more people going back to work. That's an increase in productivity. That should drive up inflation a little bit temporarily. Yes, rates are up this morning, almost half a point. And that should give a lift and boost to financials and energy. Inflation affects the cost of raw goods. And so oil is also up to almost $69 a barrel again. That's a nice little area to be. I'd love to see it jump over 70. So those rising rates are going to probably cause tech to be flat today, to range. I do believe that the good news coupled with the rising rates, though, are going to cause tech and growth stocks to range today. They might grind up a little bit. They might end up green tiny bit by the end of the day, but bit of a grind today on tech. Where we're going to see the biggest push is industrials. So DIA, industrials, or XLI, or the industrials, maybe Tesla. I don't know how you count Tesla. Is Tesla tech? Is it a growth company? Is it an industrial? Some of these companies are slowly transforming, and eventually technology is going to be everything. Soybeans are going to be technology. We're going to have digital soybeans. So anyway, gold smidgen down. So that looks like, therefore, the ATM machine is being tapped a little bit. and the market will be bought up today in certain areas to a small extent, it looks like. A Bitcoin was indicating to go to 58 on the futures, but now it's indicating more like 57,000 on the futures. What else do we need to look at here? The rates and the tech and the industrials and SPY. S&P 500 will be something in the middle between the rangingness of tech and the Qs and the progress to the upside that we may see in industrials. So SPY on a half grind, and that's probably what we'll see across the board today. So maybe SPY does get over 460 today, hits some other number, 461, and then settles at 460. You know, it might not move a lot today. We'll see, though. We'll see. You never know. 11 minutes to the open. You heard the Fed Reserve changed its name to Printa. That's funny. What do I think of HashiCorp IPO? I don't know anything about it. When is it IPOing though? Because that's when we'll keep an eye out for it. We'll play it as a day trade. The way I get into the IPOs is a day trade them when they come out, and then we re-day trade them on any days that they continue to break out, and then we swing trade them as that turns into a swing trade, and that's just the best way to do it. Just a natural progression of information that you have on the chart to be able to go on. Otherwise, you don't know how much risk to take, you know, et cetera, et cetera. You can't even make a good decision. 15 minutes till open. Jamal's really excited. 10 minutes to the open. So on DocuSign, it's putting in a nice range. We're going to let it put in, like 3 or 4 minutes of range. And then we'll take a side, whichever side breaks out from there, from the pre-market and that range. We're going to combine the pre-market and the opening 4 minutes of the market, 3 or 4 minutes of the market. And Jamal, by the way, that's probably what you should do as well, because you should probably hold if DOCU is going to go any further down, or just roll or convert to vertical. Were you around last night for the convert to vertical talk? So you would just roll down to like the 160 at some point. Do we buy in pre-market or wait until opening, David? Some people can buy in pre-market, you know, especially those who understand our strategies and their, you know, risk levels, their stops, their breakout entry levels, when they take profits, depending on the price of the stock. Once you understand our strategies, you know, you can take the leap of trying to work them pre-market, but that's definitely like a kind of intermediate trader move, and I recommend paper trading at that level. What's up with DocuSign? So what is up with DocuSign, guys? What is the consensus as to why is it down? Yeah, we're watching Asana, DocuSign, Smartsheets, LegalZoom. I guess is not going to follow suit in any way whatsoever off of DocuSign, but I guess it's not really a digital document signing company. LegalZoom, LegalZoom probably uses DocuSign. DocuSign was downgraded, yes, but on what basis, Phil? Does anybody know on what basis? And why is Asana down? Could be sympathetic movement, but it could be the same problem over there. Poor quarter 4 guidance is what Michael says. Salagnap. 7 minutes until the market opens. And we're having LGVN pull back a little bit before the open. MRVL. Smart Sheet is breaking to the upside. Is that right? I can get a closer view on that. Yeah, Smart Sheet breaking pre-market highs to the upside. You can get in that if you can for $2 of risk. Smart Sheet, SMAR. Hello, you guys over on TikTok. If you'd like to come join or check out our trading community for free, click the link in my bio. DocuSign just had bad earnings. So Emma says, I think it came down to customer behavior and billing change that was not expected given the strength it had shown, a sign of weakness in the company. I see. Emma, that's very interesting. I think we might see that in Netflix as they continue to raise their prices, huh? Netflix is truly just riding on luck. I mean, you can't reliably put out hit programming, hit programs, hit shows. You can't create them. You can't reliably create hit shows. I mean, unless they've got the secret formula. Netflix is just a very, what's the word? Dangerous hold, I would say. Watch out, anybody who has Netflix. It's fully saturated. The growth is based on the luck of their shows. You know, how many different Squid Game, Black Mirror, shows can they put out? But love them both. I'm glad they're doing it. Yeah. But, entertainment, you're vying for eyes and everyone's doing it. Universal, Disney, Marvel Studios, everybody's trying to compete for your attention. And one of these days, Netflix is going to have a bad run. And it's just going to be the beginning of the end. Their algo of what everyone watches. Yeah. But everyone's getting the algo now, Scott. You know what I mean? I mean, do you feel that positive about Tesla too? No, because everyone's getting into EV now. What Tesla has to offer is slowly becoming something that everybody's offering. So you have to think about that trajectory. 4 minutes until the market opens. Yeah, I feel that way, David. I do. They made a huge mistake. They could have been digital blockbuster. Instead, they became Paramount Pictures. They became a studio, just like the other studios. And that's unfortunate because they had an opportunity to use our investors' money to subsidize the agreements with all these companies. And now Disney could have been on Netflix. Disney, Hulu, all those companies could have been on Netflix. I feel that was a major error on Netflix's part, moving into the studio and creative entertainment industry instead of just becoming a digital blockbuster provider for the studios and for the content creators. They decided to become a content creator. So good luck on that. It doesn't last forever. We already talked about it, James. For DOCU, we're going to wait 3 or 4 minutes from the opening bell, and we're going to take whichever way it goes, whichever way it breaks out after that. And yeah, I show easy to borrow on DocuSign. I'm going to do a quick refresh 3 minutes before the market opens. Make sure we're not missing anything else. This last moment, LGVN, CYAD, Tom's, MRVL, ENFA, Z, big ones, and then double checking here on Market Chameleon. Buy all, I have that up as well. Pixie coming up from the rear with 500,000 shares traded. I mean, that is pretty low volume though. LGVN, CYAD, Marvell, Smart, ENFA, Z. Yeah, we got all that. A lot more volume, about 10 times as much volume trading on Z than ZG. I don't know why they have both. That's Zillow. DOCU needs to be a free service. Well, I use Zoho Sign, which is a whole nother one. That's not even publicly traded. By the way, Zoho is potentially the biggest company in the world. People don't know that because it's a private company. Zoho, in terms of revenue. What are your biggest signals to watch for? Breakouts. We're at the opening bell here. We're doing momentum breakout trading. Yeah, Mark. It's CRM, exactly. That's the CRM that I use with my companies. I saw a Hertz commercial. What was that? Oh, it had Tom Brady, and he was being charged by a Tesla electric vehicle charger over at the Hertz area. Did you guys see that? That was kind of dumb. I was like, is this their big, coming out of bankruptcy play? But maybe, I think those progressive commercials are pretty dumb too, and yet I guess they work. So, Liberty. GGPI calls. I don't know. All right, 50 seconds to the market open. And the VIX ran through 26 and is now in the 25s. Market grinds down. Sorry, as the VIX grinds down and the market grinds up. Good jobs report. Got too much barcoding on buy all. We probably won't touch that at all. All right, watch out for LGVN. Here we go. 20 seconds to the market open. LGVN breakout is 25.51 for $1 of risk. Watch LGVN. LGVN, we're looking for 25.51 for $1 of risk should it break. DocuSign dropping even further to 152, starting to get bought up into 154. DocuSign. Yes, RJ. That's exactly. Okay, pretty big bottoming tail candle on Docu. Let's see if that continues into the next couple minutes here. We'll just let it trade for 3 or 4 minutes and see what the sentiment is. The overriding sentiment. Seems to be holding. There seems to be a lot of support right here, which I find to be bullshit. There's nothing special about 154. I think this is bullshit. People are just getting excited about how down it is. And so they're buying it up. But I think that's bullshit. There's nothing special about 154. They didn't do I don't think that's smart money getting in. Okay, there goes Kroger. There's your entrance on Kroger short. Kroger short. Get in now for what it was, $1.20 of risk. Oh no, cancel. Where's my fucking cancel button? Oh, good. Phew. Wrong stock on that one. I was trying to get shares short on Kroger. There we go. Okay, DocuSign still dropping. Okay, now we're entering the 3rd minute on DocuSign, and we're still dropping. All right, let's take down on DOCU, although I am worried about 150 support. DOCU to the downside, and that means keep holding, Jamal. Don't sell jack shit. Have not hit bottom yet. And let's get those pricings, Emma. Can you check on that? Emma, what is the current price of the 250? And what is the current price of the 200? Oh, docs. That's the other one, right? Docs. Thank you. Thanks for telling us 40 minutes later. All right, LGVN. I believe you got stopped out already. Did anybody get into LGVN? That was a really whipsaw moment there. I think it's DOCU. Uh-huh. Jamal at the 150 level, be watching for support on DOCU, and then probably just roll. Roll in for time because you don't need any more time now. Roll in for time on your contracts and down to like 150. And just, that'll be your first. You can consider that your first exit. It's actually a roll, which would be taking a ton of money off the table and then keeping a little bit more on. Let's see what happens, kind of thing. What do you think, Jamal? $99, $10, and $49 for the 50 and 200. Something that. Which date did he get? Where the hell is he? Rolling right now because we're breaking down that 150. Will 150 be support? That's where I ideally instruct to roll at 150 potential support. Got to be careful there, or switch to vertical. Which ones did he get, guys? The 10, December 10. Okay, looks like it's possibly breaking down. DOCU below 150. Good sign for your short. If you've got shares short, you can be taking profits at every dollar level. Okay, just like always. There we go. We're now down to 149 on DOCU. Well, it looks like I think that I am baffled, but it looks like Jamal wins. It looks like 10x the 200s wins. I am baffled at these results. Wait a minute. No. Yes. Yep. Good job, Jamal. Yeah, as far as DOCU goes, I recommend you roll it now. There's no reason why not to take profits. You understand if you roll it, you get to continue getting profits today as it goes down. But now just go ahead and suck out everything that you've gotten so far by rolling to the 150. Or it's up to you. Or just take off a contract here and then just start, working your way out of it. All right, my brat. Maybe he doesn't know how to roll. Jamal can't roll. Yeah, I don't know what that means, taking profits here, Jamal. You should roll or take some profits, like take a contract off. In my opinion, rolling is the best option, rolling in and down. I'm talking about DOCU. It's still going down. You understand the path of victory? There's no reason to get out of DOCU yet. Everybody else, you guys are in DOCU, right? Still holding DOCU. For the day traders, they got either shares short or at the money. Yeah, it's still looking good. And remember to take 5 to 20% profits every dollar level. Yeah. Yeah, Britton. That's exactly what he should do. I think he should do that now. At any point, it's okay. This is enough profit. He needs to roll in and down so he can stay in 1,000, stay in 10 contracts, and continue to get these gains. I think the point to do that was at 150. Or convert to vertical, which means to sell the like 195. Sell 10 195s. 138.34. That's your exact support level. All right, DOCU's still going down more. Make sure you're taking profits at every dollar level there. $145. We just hit 145.50. And boy, just everyone is dumping DOCU. Small's contracts on the sell side are worth 5,500 each now. Okay, we still have not made a higher high. We're still making lower highs on DOCU, and you're taking 5 to 20% out every dollar level. Last one would have been 146. CYAD coming up again. Is that a buyout, or you guys didn't really help me understand that? But it sounds like at $5, that's what it's worth. So it's not going to run beyond that. But it looks like it's going to $5 right now. DOCU is what we got in play right now. Still making lower highs. Thank you. Has announced the private placement. Ah, okay. I see. I see. Okay. I don't think it's going to run much today then, CYAD, but that's something positive. DOCU just continuing to be sold off, well under VWAP. What'd you call me? Oh, please God, no, not ISPC. Let's take a look. So Jamal, what I'm thinking is, what have you done so far, Jamal? And where are you at on your position? Holding, which is what you ought to be doing, still holding, or have rolled. The position isn't over yet. Out 50% of contracts. Okay, that's unfortunate. Because the trade is not done. Hasn't shown any weakness. What? Let me ask you something, Jamal, and be honest. Why did you get out of 50% of your contracts? Yeah, Alex. It's going to be some days, I think. Pain in the ass, but it'll happen. Okay, Jamal. So that just goes to show how bad of a trader you are. You haven't listened to my lessons. Jamal, the amount of money that you're up has no idea when to get out of the trade. You're losing potential gains. You need to follow when to get out of the trade here. The amount of money you're up or down has no idea when the trade is over. What you've done is you've cut your potential winnings, further winnings, in half. The DOCU is still showing total weakness. There's no reason to get out of your position. In fact, you should have rolled. Yeah, no, Jamal. There was no reason to really de-risk there. Everything has been moving fine. Like, you're not trading. You're just gambling. You're not even watching the charts, are you? What are you watching the charts for, Jamal? Why are you looking at charts? Just turn off the charts if you're not going to use them. And just watch your money if that's how you're trading. I'm sorry, but this is like really basic stuff. I did not expect Jamal, but I mean, I guess his inexperience is starting to show now. Thought he was right up there with RJ. RJ, answer the following question for me, please. You personally, would you be holding your contracts, all of them still? Rolled them? Sold half of them? If you had that many shares, holding them? Right on. And Jamal, when you sell your contracts, make sure you're selling them at the ask and not at the bid. There's like a $200 spread per contract between them. But we haven't seen any reason yet We haven't had a higher high on the 2-minute chart yet. Actually, it looks like we might be getting close to it. And certainly not on the 5-minute chart. I mean, yeah, it's like, watch the chart. Okay, here's the first higher high on the 2-minute chart. Now, that would have been a signal for me to do the roll or to release a contract 2 or 3. And then I now jump over to the 5-minute chart and wait for the higher high on that one. We have no pivots established at this point, so you can only go off of 5-minute or 2-minute candle highs. Mentor, literally, right here, helping coaching him, and he hasn't done any of it. 16-year-old for sure. He thinks he knows better. And it looks like we're about to make another low on DOCU. Have you guys been taking off at every dollar level? How much you guys up on DOCU now? Not Jamal. I'm talking about today for the day trade. 3R. Fantastic. 1R. Very good. Alex is like, thanks, Brandon. Brandon says, some people don't have the chat up. So Brandon Hamilton says, I love this kind of coaching. Everyone here should really appreciate this kind of feedback. This is the shit I and many others need to hear. Like a good football coach. When someone needs their ass chewed, feelings don't matter. This is the only way you will remember. Yeah. Chris, 100 shares was a bit unhinged, so not my normal risk. Okay. Tony, yeah, unless you make me feel like a dumbass, I won't get it. Yeah, for some people, it really works that way, right? Here we go. We're going down more on DocuSign. I mean, if you look at the 5-minute candles on DocuSign, there's nothing. There's no pivots. It's just we're still going straight down. We've got no signals to exit. This is what it's really all about, you know? When you've got a position, understanding how to maximize your gains. It's not about looking how much money you're up or down. That doesn't know jack shit about when to get out. You might as well go to Vegas with those skills. That's just nothing. That's no skills. You turn off your charts. All right, DocuSign hitting 140.85 there. When do we add on? It was right there, 143. You could have topped off at 143 breakdown for $2 of risk. Are you really going to Vegas today? That's cool. Can you back up? Are we going to get into some plays? I want in on this one. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Phil. We are in Kroger short. Oh, you're talking about who are you talking to? Are you talking to Jamal? Yeah, you wish you would have got that yesterday. But yeah, we took this DOCU short around the open. How much you guys up on DOCU now on this DOCU day trade? I mean, it's down $15 from entry. Got to be pretty good. I think the risk was, I can't recall, did I call the risk? I don't know if I called out the risk. $2 maybe, so you might be up 7R. Mark G is up 6,000. Very good. All right, we're pushing down into 141. Take a little more profits there at 141 for the day trade. And 140 is your next profit target. Yeah. There's a Wheel of Fortune machine to the right when you walk into Luxor. Put $100 on that bad boy. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely don't let your contracts go on DOCU if you're doing contracts at the bid. Do it at the ask for sure. Just let it sit there for at least a minute, 30 seconds. Jobs report. Yeah, fuck. Looks like VIX is going the other way again. Jesus. It was jobs report, but it was good. Is your rotary phone ringing? That's the sound for a breakout that I have on my system for a breakout. They only give you like 3 sounds to choose from. DocuSign looks like it's going to break and hit 140 and enter the 130s. That 138.34 level might turn out to be right there. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. How about now? How about now? Tap, tap, tap. Yes. Okay, good. All right. That was very strange. All right, we're getting some consolidation at this level on DOCU. If you guys got contracts and you can day trade, remember they convert to vertical technique. Here, when you're getting into an area you're unsure of, you can convert to a vertical, soften up your position, and then decide to just release both verticals. Just sell it all if we get a pivot breakdown. Okay, here we go. We're finally coming back up, breaking over 2 red candles on the 2-minute chart. And the all-out stop is going to be at 145.70. That's the all-out stop, 145.70. 145.70. This is our first buying spree on DOCU. Now 27 minutes into the session. Okay, we're not getting near that 145. 80, 145.80 would be the where we would cut. 145. I can get an exact number on this. Let's see. 144, 144.77 rather. 144.77. No. The pivot. Sorry, excuse me. Is at high. 145.65. High. 145.65. 145.65. If we don't get 145.65, we're still in the position. How much you guys sitting up on DOCU at the moment? Jamal, you're awfully quiet. What's up, Jamal? What's going on? You're managing Asana, is that right? And DOCU, and one other, I think you said. Let's say things. Sarah, did you get the DOCU? No? Yes? All right, later, Sarah. How to practice, maybe. Yeah, 59. Yeah, 59 on DOCU Ask on the December 10 200s. Yep. Crazy and had predetermined it wasn't going to take any trades. Okay, that's good, Sarah. Yeah, I mean, so long as it stays under pivot, good here. Okay, so 145.65, 145.70. That's your stop. Huh? New stop on KR short? Let's see. Breakdown? Maybe, yeah. That could be right, Chris. Yeah, I like the way you're reading that. You know, maybe 44.50. I mean, the way it's been swinging, though, I kind of just feel comfortable giving it a little bit more room right now. That's just me. Maybe up to VWAP 44. I want to see a little bit more real progress, and then we can, start adhering 100% to the pivot points. Yeah, definitely not a hard stop, for sure. I feel like it could Elliott wave and then continue right back down like a Gartley. Here we go. DOCU potentially pushing down further. This is why we did not get all out. There's no all out on DOCU. The low to break is 140.21. I don't think anybody's happy about it doing what it just did, which was a 90% retrace of that buying up right there. And so potentially we may be pushing lower. Oh, geez. SPY breakdown in effect. Let's take a look at that. Good Lord, what is happening to the market? And where is that coming from and for what reason? It's not necessarily oil. It looks like healthcare dropping the most. The strongest of tech. Huge drop on tech. What is going on? But taking a look at the charts, do we have a short we can take on that? Yeah, yesterday's low. If we break yesterday's low on any index, you can short it. So on Qs, that's coming up. On SPY, we're only halfway there. And on the Dow, we're nowhere near it. So the Qs, go target the Qs or XLK to short. Be watching that. Once it breaks yesterday's low, Let's see if I can get a visual on that. No, not the way my charts are right now. Oh, we're very close. It's like 384.50, it looks like. All right, we're getting, did we just get a further breakdown on DOCU? Yeah, there it is. There's the further breakdown on DocuSign. Following the path of victory, there's no all out. You're still holding DocuSign. Those contracts now hitting about $6,100 each, those 200s. Yeah, that's right. I know. The market looks very contradictory right now. Very odd. But obviously, it's in consensus. Tesla dropping pretty precipitously from 1085 all the way now down to 1045. What's up? Hey, how you been? Andrew, nice to have you. And now DOCU hitting 138. Make sure you were taking 5 to 20% at every dollar level. So 139, there was a 140 back there. All right, that level did get bought back up. We have a pivot point all out coming up soon here at 144 and a little bit of change. 144.20 cents. 144 and 20 cents, something like that. Viva Las Vegas. Later, Lieutenant Dan. We're not seeing a lot of long plays, a lot of long momentum plays this morning. But that's why we're on this DOCU short and Kroger. Jamal, are you there? How you doing? Must have left us. Living. All right. How's your position on DOCU? Where are you standing now? Best to be honest. You're going to continue to be corrected. We already been correcting you like crazy. And this is a great opportunity to be getting all kinds of good advice from us. So best to be honest. Don't worry about it. Profit wise, no. I mean, like, how many contracts do you have left, and did you roll any of them, or did you just take profits? You had 10 contracts. Where are you sitting now? As far as what is your position? I think I'd be down to like maybe 70%. So I have sold 2 contracts possibly so far, if it was me, or I probably would have just rolled at those different points and rolled again when we got to that other point. So that way I could have 10 contracts going the whole way down to maximize my gains. Because we're not all out yet. We're not all out yet. All right, now, so you have 3 contracts left. That's awesome. I recommend you wait for the all out on those, because this can keep going. It can keep going lower if you don't understand how to roll. Oh, you don't have a margin account. Okay, but you can still roll. Rolling doesn't require margin. That's just selling your option and then buying the cheaper one. Yeah, you can do margins with a cash account even. You might think it's bottoming, but you don't know, Jamal. You don't know. We don't know for sure. It looks right. It looks like a bottoming pattern, but you never know. And you'll make more money in the long run if you wait for the all out, pivot point all out, which is 144.10 in this case, 144.20, something like that. If it doesn't make it over 144.20, it's going to go retest that low again. in the long run, pivot point trading beats guessing. We haven't had like a failure neckline breakdown type of thing either yet. Not yet. But if that does happen, then you can get out even sooner. Yeah, like holding 15%. No, I said converting to vertical, Jamal. Converting to vertical is like that. Rolling keeps your position fully on, 10 contracts. Especially if you're rolling in and down on a Friday, you get massive gains. Yeah, that's cool. Options, Herman. Puts. All right. DOCU is trying to make an attempt at a lower low. This could signal a failure. If it is truly a bottom, it would signal a failure if it doesn't happen, because it'd be like a retest failure, and then the neckline breakdown will be 142. So we're about $1.70 away from a potential all-out neckline breakdown signal. It's actually a break up. So far, that hasn't happened. We are continuing so far. That's amazing, Jamal. Way to go. Yeah, in your corner. Yes, sir. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. And this is pretty rare for you to capture this massive drop. But definitely we want to join your team. Jamal now leads earnings releases channel. Because I would like to hear like what your teams, you said you had 2 friends who are doing this with you, what your team's thesis was on going short on DOCU. What was that all about? Are you cool with coming on right now and just talking to me? Like we could talk to each other. I know you're nervous, but can you brush your hair? Shave your balls? Yeah. All right, we're breaking lower on DOCU. It's not over yet. We're breaking down. Come on. 138.01 we hit. Right? That makes the all-out pivot 142 and change. 142 and a little change. All right, we're hitting 137.36. All out will be 142 and a little change. No, we've got an even better price than that. 142. It's literally 142. When did that change? That's so strange. I'm watching this thing. Chart changed on me. All right, 142. Oh, that's why I said change. Give yourself a little buffer. Jamal, come on video chat with me right now. Go brush your hair. Kind of like a podcast. I just want to quiz you about this play. It was very interesting. Let me know if yes, and then I'll give you the permissions. We all want to congratulate you in live time. It's not going to be to grill you. I already grilled you. It's time to get down to congratulating you. Okay. All right, here we go. Oh, shit. I just muted him after I allowed him to talk.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. Hello.
Hi.
Good morning. Fuck school.
Good morning. Yeah, I don't go to school. I don't go to school for like at
You
least
could buy the school.
I do like 3 hours a day from 12:30 to 4 o'clock.
Time to switch to homeschooling, it sounds like. And just do the school at night or something and work on the stock market in the day. Time to talk to mommy.
You seem to have been right. It's still bleeding.
Yeah. Well, path of victory, I mean, you never know, but that'll get you to the maximum exit. But I don't mind that you took some profits along the way. Would have been nicer if they were rolls, though, not for convert to verticals, but
Well, no, to
rolls.
be honest, I just wanted to cash out. I didn't really want to stay in the position. Like it's already down 40%. What's gonna do? Drop down 90% a day?
Pretty awesome. I mean, I probably would have squeezed another $3,000 to $7,000 out of the position with you, by you following me. But you're there. You're in the $50,000 to $60,000 mark.
We guessed on like 7 and got right on like 5. So I
Oh,
only got
interesting.
3 and they were the winning ones. So my Zoomies position, I just got out break even.
On the Zoomez?
Yeah. It's like a clothing brand because we're all bullish on retail.
So, but if you I mean bearish.
Oh, no, bullish.
So you were up on all, you chose calls on all those, but on DOCU
Yeah.
you chose puts.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's the thesis there? What are you guys thinking? Like, what was the idea? Like, how do you think?
Oh, for DOCU, it was in a downtrend for a week. And it was a known name.
Is it a downtrend and
Yeah.
a known name you said? And a known name you said?
Also, it was a counter trend trade.
Okay, yeah, that's true. You get the maximum lotto out of that.
But for DOCU, it was mostly just and the lottos were cheap as hell, and the the delta was pretty high. Die Kroger.
We want Kroger down more. We're in Kroger too. Shorts.
Oh.
Okay, so we're getting close to potentially you getting out of this 141.
Yeah, what's the all out here?
Not yet. 141.40. 141.40. And the reason why you put that there is because it could go down more.
And
but don't get so greedy.
Don't
get so greedy that you get out too soon.
My friend works he works at a hedge fund, like apprenticeship, so he's pretty decent with stocks. And you said you didn't trade the stock. I do trade the stock. I just wanted to take some profit. I mean the chart.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was just taking profit.
All right. Sitting pretty. So you're up like probably another what, 5 or 10 or 15 grand on those other ones too?
No, I'm only up like
a smidgen, couple grand.
Yeah, like 1.2 from that. Because I'm only holding 3 contracts left. And I sold a contract.
No, I'm talking about your other things.
What'd you say? Okay. Oh, Asan, I cut that position and I'm all out of Zoomies on that little spike up. Okay. Yeah, for most of my lotto plays, they just get ruined by theta.
Yeah. That's
so like they definitely really have to move like this.
It's like they have to move and get the price movement, and then you have to give back theta, and it's like a battle. You'll have no theta if you buy in the money, but again, I think you made the right choice here. It looks like you only would have made $11,000 on the 250, and instead you made a shitload. But what some of the other members should understand, and even you, is that had you chosen the 250, you would have had a lot more potential capital preservation. So there's that. And there's probably a point here where, like, let's say it dropped from 230 to say 220, and you got the 200s. Let's say it dropped from 230 to 220 only, like a 10-point drop. The 250 would have made money. The 200s would have lost significantly. So, you got to hope for a huge move. And you got it.
Their point is, like, we're mostly just trying to get, like, really, really, like, astronomical gains on those. Like, I know, like, we don't really go for moonshots. That's why I usually go for, like, 1% of my account a day. But for the, because it was, like, a 250 contract, and if it went down, like, 20 points, we would have been up 3x. So I was willing
to go
the 3-win reward ratio.
Oh, good. So you try to stick to 3-1 opportunities or more. Good. You might even change that to 4 or 5-1.
Yeah, this was like it's like 25-1, so I'm not funny.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. This will pay for a bunch of losses.
Yeah. Why do you guys think I'm gonna go fucking poor? Jeez. I don't claim any bad energy from you guys at all. Not even the slightest.
I missed the first part of what you said. What?
You're gonna be poor. Like, jeez. Let me bask in my moment. Fuck.
All right, get ready because you might be needing to get out at 141. All out at 141. 142 is the stop. All out stop at 142. If it doesn't go there, it might go lower. So let's see what happens. All right, well, I'm going to take you offline, Jamal. Thanks for coming on.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, and thanks for sharing. And that cost $2,500, I think it was. Bravo, Jamal. Yep, I'm not sure there was enough information for me to repeat that, but it was in a downtrend, but so was so much else. But maybe some of your friends had a thicker thesis with like a lot of bullet points as to why DOCU going short looked really tasty. Or if you get a chance and you draw up the chart and show, oh yeah, it was because this, and it looked like opportunity this. You said it was counter trend, so you knew it was lose most of your lotto money. Deal, man. I don't think a ton of people in here could lose maybe 1,500 to 2,000 on a play as far as risk. But yeah, what an amazing result. Ooh, all right, we've hit full ATR on Kroger. And let me zoom out and see where we're at on this. $3 is what we're really looking at on Kroger. Of range today, and 45. So that would take us to 42. So it looks like we still have more potential on that. ATR, average true range. So over the course of normal trading. Okay, watch out, you guys in DOCU. If we hit 142, you can get all out. 142 and give it 20 cents and 20 seconds to just play around with breaking 142. Give it some buffer and give it some time, because it could be a fake out and then come right back down and then crack low again. I've seen it many times. So 2020 rules, what we call that, 2020, 20 cents and 20 seconds of breaking your stop. Just watch it at minimum for 2020. Okay, here we go. There's the break. Now it's going way up. Exit, exit, exit. Way up. Exit, exit, exit. That's more than 20 cents. Exit, exit, exit. All right, that's it. That's the bottom on DOCU. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to go up from here. It could now just range around, bounce around, test, play sideways for the rest of the day. Yeah, that's true, Jamal. But yeah, you're all out. All right, so how'd you guys do? Take a screenshot. Post your gains. Post your gains. Mark made 8,200. Way to go. And that's just on the day trade. I mean, Jamal was in it yesterday. Had an incredible, what an incredible play. But just today, as a day trade, fantastic. LGVN coming up for the breakout at 25.75. Is it going to be a fake out and then a rip down? Watch the level 2 for support. 25.75. Typical Friday. Yeah. Mark with 8,200 gains. And Jamal, fucking, you gotta post that, buddy. That's insane. Even though it's not our play, let's see that in print, man. That just got to be outstanding to see if you didn't already. Woo! Way to go, Mark. Get some new outboard motors. All right, watch LGVN. Potential breakout coming on LGVN at 25.75. It would be for a large amount of risk, and you should set it that way. I'd say $2 of risk. Jamal, you're funny. But shit, I'm talking about posting your gains. VIP chat. Matterport. All right, Kroger's going, still going. I used to make $8,200 a day. I still do, but I used to do. All right, it would be $2 a risk on LGVN if it can break 25.75. Where it goes from there would be very interesting to see, but you better make sure you figure $2 of risk. Wow, that's amazing, Jamal. Yeah, we should start up a little channel for you, or if you want, share your friends' trades, and people will take them at their own risk. If they start working out, we'll give you your own channel here. That could be really fun. Jamal and friends. Oh, I love it. That's great. Well, anyway, think about it. Becker says, doing college, trying to be a winning trader, constantly improving is not easy. Tracked off can do it, but I can't manage it right now. Even while managing race, it's very difficult when I go on tough stretches because I'm handling everything at school myself. And it's not easy in this world right now. Thank you for understanding. Becker, you're talking some more over here. I know I'm pretty active in chat around here and whatnot, but I'm going to be stepping away for the foreseeable future. I'm juggling way too many things right now, and it's hard to admit, but I've been losing at a way higher rate than I ever have. Becker, do not sell your VIX yet. I hope you did not. The VIX, it will revert. Maybe it's because I'm busy with other things. Maybe I'm a shitty trader, or maybe I'm going through just one of those stretches where nothing goes right. Regardless, I'm still thankful for everyone in and around this group and wish you the best of luck. I wish you all only the best as you all move forward. But for me, it's just not my time. I don't know if you're still in here, Alex. Maybe he's not. Did Jamal post his gains? You can do it. Nike on steroids. Just fucking do it. Congrats, Jamal. No, I don't think he did because I don't see any new posts in there. But you guys all made gains on DOCU this morning, and I only see marks. Are any of you team players or what, man? Get into that post your gain section, and even if it's not a screenshot, just type it. It's like, I did 42% on an option on DOCU. I did 21% on shorting, whatever. Did $472 on whatever it is. Go over to post your gains. Honestly, I don't know how to short. There, I said it. Says Phil. Phil, you just hit the sell button. Begin your position instead of buying. Instead of buying, you sell. And what happens is you end up borrowing temporarily. So it's like you end up borrowing someone else's stock temporarily, and then you sell it to this other dude, and now they have it, and they're borrowing, and it's being borrowed to begin with, okay, from where you got it. You still owe it back to where you borrowed it from, right? But temporarily, it's on loan. Then the price goes down, and you buy it back for cheaper. So you sold it to the other dude expensive. You borrowed it, right? You sold it to the other dude expensive. You still owe it back to where you got it from. And then you bought it for cheaper. And then you have it now and you give it back. You're like, thanks. And you pocket the difference between selling it expensive and buying it cheaper. You buy it cheaper from somebody else. Now you have it, and then you give it back because you owe it, because you got it on loan to begin with. So that's how shorting works. I think, a really good example, I said it last night, was like, it's a Louis Vuitton bag, right? So you ask your friend, hey, can I borrow that Louis Vuitton? No, I'll give it back to you. And then that person says, well, fuck, okay, sure. Whatever. Somehow you do that. You write up a contract. You're going to give them some interest on its value per day that you do that for. So it's worth $2,500. So you're like, oh, thanks. So now you're holding this Louis Vuitton bag, and you find someone to sell it to. They're like, yeah, I'll take that for $2,500. So you're like, nice, because I think the price is going down. You don't tell them that. And you sell it to them for $2,500. A couple days later, it's worth $1,500. The price of Louis Vuitton bags went down because some report you knew that was coming out, whatever. The price went down. You still owe that other person the Louis Vuitton bag. You got to give it back to them, but they've given it to you on loan for a couple days. You buy a Louis Vuitton bag for $1,500 now from wherever it is, the market, someone else, somewhere else. Boom. You now take $1,500 out of the $2,500 that you sold it for, and you buy it back. Now you have it, and you give it back to the person. You say, thank you very much to that loaned it to you. And you pocketed $1,000 of difference. That's how shorting works. Okay? Shorting is your borrowing, giving, buying back, giving back. It's this little loopy process. But all you really need to think about it as is you make money if the thing goes down. Yeah. And you have to have a margin account to be able to do that, because margin is exactly that. It's a loan. Margin is account that allows loaning you things, loaning you stocks, loaning you money, loaning you. You have to have a margin account to do it. And then if you get screwed and the price of the Louis Vuitton bag goes up to $3,000, you should not be dumb. You should buy it right away, because like that's, the trade win against you, right? And give back the Louis Vuitton bag and then take the $500 loss. That's a case where you sold it for somebody for $2,500, and now to get a bag back it costs you $3,000. So you fucked up and it cost you $500 loss. So obviously if the thing goes up in value and you're shorting, you lose money. What if the Louis Vuitton bag goes to $10,000? You sold it for $2,500. It goes to $10,000, and you got to buy it back. You're like, this is ridiculous. You buy it back, you give it to the other people. Now you lost $7,500. You lost 300% times the value of the original price of the bag when you bought it. So that's why shorting can be dangerous, is it has an technically infinite upside, and you can lose more than the value of of the thing that you sold when you sold it, because things can go up to infinity. Like GME would be an example. Right. Marcus just said that's what happened to GameStop. Exactly. It was like $12. People were borrowing a whole bunch and they were trying to sell it, and then all of a sudden it went to $200. And if they had 1,000 shares, now they owe $200,000 on something they originally only had $12,000 for. Now they owe $200,000. So they get royally screwed. I mean, you got to fill out like bankruptcy paperwork. I mean, that could be a really bad thing that could happen. So know the risks of having a margin account and shorting. They're real. Now, that said, Phil, you don't have to short that way with shares and clicking sell. You could also just buy a put, an option put, a put option. You can buy that. That's a contract that makes money on the stock should it go down. But for option contracts, you have to buy them in lots of 100 shares, Option contracts are per 100 shares. So that might not fit in with your risk level on your account, or for the trade, it might be risking way too much, and you shouldn't do that. You should follow the 1% rule. We ever sell short stocks you buy? Well, first of all, you can enroll in the loaner program. So if you're long-term holding something, you can enroll in the stock loaning program. They might call it the stock borrowing program. It might be called the stock loaning program. And now your shares can be the Louis Vuitton bag. And then someone else can borrow your shares and promise to give them back later. And in the meantime, the broker just promises that you still have that position. They're covering your ass, and they're going to give you interest. You're going to get a little bit of interest payment depending on how long it is before the person gives back your stock. All right, Jamal. Well, I don't know. You saw something magical there, and you got rewarded for it handsomely. Way to go, buddy. We are so in your court. Huh? Check it out. Did you post it? I saw what? Don't buddy me. He's getting cocky now. Yeah, but that's the way most charts have been looking in the last, well, I suppose you could say that was relative weakness. Well, probably you got lucky because relative weakness can happen, frequently. You should check with like insider trading to make sure that maybe there was selling off going on. There's no way to have predicted these earnings as well as you just did. Congratulations. That's all I can say. What's up? FedEx is going crazy. You got 3 exclamation points on that. Nothing on FedEx. What's going on there? Who is NF? Yeah, fun. There it is. All right. And then also Sky Scourge, $532.92. There's Jamal's gains. Mind blown. Hell yes. Yeah. And Jamal says he'll start sharing his trades. So if anybody wants to jump on Jamal's winning streak, awesome. And then, but man, if it keeps working out, you've got an eye for something. And we'll get you your own channel if it really starts working out. That was pretty amazing. Yesterday, we're like, what? You really did it, Jamal. Yeah. And then making gains. Yep. RoboBuzz says, definitely start sharing your trades. This is what you call a lotto. Yeah. Got in a little late. What is this? DOCU put 27% gains, $310 for Shaj. I'm not sure who Shaj. Very good. And making gains. 98% on DD. Well done. Well done on DD. 98% return on DD. Good she. Oh, and Refuge says, what was it that you did different than what Evan is saying? I missed it. It was just, it's a lotto. I would have to say that it's just that it fell into the camp of probably being a lotto, where you really need to understand that you might lose all your money on the play. If that fits in with your 1%, then okay. It looks as if it works out, but the percentage of time that it works out may not be 25-1. But if it works out, you can get an incredible return versus putting all that money on it deeper in the money contract. So I don't know if anybody understands, whoever was asking that, what I'm talking about, but we can go over Jamal's amazing play next Thursday in class. Just so everyone knows the risks, because risks are there, but the reward certainly is too. He says, I bought them the hotel, their anniversary, bought my dad Yeezys and an Apple Watch. What goes around comes around. I got them the hotel because I wanted the house to myself. Oh, that's great. You guys, can you just fucking move out? I'll pay for it. Just get out of my goddamn house. But this is our house, Jamal. Yeah, but not anymore, Dad. Here's a watch. Here's a hotel. Go enjoy. Love it. All right, that was very exciting. Good stuff. I am going to cut the session there. Watch for Qs short. I don't know if you guys are shorting the Qs, but that was a play that I announced a little bit ago. If it breaks down below the low, and it did, okay, and the Qs are continuing downward. The whole market is continuing downward. Bloody Friday. Went from Black Friday, incredible discount with a huge return on Monday, to Bloody Friday in December. Just remember that if you have just cash lying around, there might be some opportunities out there and some good names to either average down in your long-term portfolio or to find something for retracement or regression play for tomorrow. Cool. Right on, Colin. All right, seeing that. What's that, Evan? What moving average should I watch with Kroger? Okay. You want to go the moving average method. It's something a little bit closer to the 8 by measurement on my chart. On the 2-minute chart, Benjamin? You have the 25. Well, that's quite a ways out there. Yeah, it's somewhere in between there. I mean, can you not do pivot points? You know, maybe you could throw the 15 up there, because between the 8 and the 25, you might want a little bit more accuracy. And I think it might be following like the 12 right now, but you could really get triggered out on a 12. Pivot point wise, yeah, probably like the 12. Let's see, you have the 8 and the 25. I think you should have the 13, because those are all very unrelated and somewhat like Fibonacci. You'll be able to get a lot of good varying measurement out of those three. Not change, but add, if you can. Add the 13 to the 25 and 8. I'm betting that's the one that it's following right now. On the 2-minute chart. On the 2-minute chart. Oh, you only have the 1, 3, and 5? Shit. Get you a proper number here. Over to the 3-minute. Let's take a look. You guys over on TikTok, if you want to join our trading community or learn more about it for free, click the link in my bio. Man, it's taking forever if we can get this 3-minute chart up. Come on. All right. Anyway, something between the 25 and the 8 on the 2-minute chart. Okay, wait, here it comes finally. About to. Okay, so on the 3-minute chart, it looks like it could be hugging like the 10. So you make the 13, you'll be very safe on the 3-minute chart. 13 on the 3-minute chart. Otherwise, use pivot point trading. Really help. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Can you see my screen? But what was it again? Kroger, yes. I mean, look at that wonderful move on Kroger, huh? Very nice. By the way, that Pfizer play was becoming my friends. I sized because Elliot was also just as confident. Oh, okay. So it was more like you were already going to do it because you're friends, but then since Elliot was doing it too, you're like, no brainer. Got it. Okay. Oh, I have to zoom up again. This is what I'm talking about pivot points. Every one of these pivot point highs has been lower every time. Until price comes up and breaks one of those, the trade is still in effect. So using pivot points, that's one way you can make sure to stay in. And then, yeah, use the moving averages to also check the continued strength of the play. All right, that should be good for you. Yeah, pivot points. All right, part of the 6-figure club, baby. Wow, Jamal, congratulations. All right, and on that note, I'll see you in the Discord, everybody. And have a great weekend. And if you have VIX, keep holding.